if you want to get a lot of people very angry at you, and you're in the health profession, it's fairly simple. Begin to cure incurable diseases.
It would ruin the economy. Billions of dollars. And we live in a medical dictatorship. The big pharma, the huge pharmaceutical companies that make billions on cancer, have everybody in their pocket, from the president on down to the senators, representatives. Everybody gets paid.
And of course, it's the pharmaceuticals would lose a lot of money because we're getting people healthy with a non-patentable process, with non-patentable foods, eating something that you don't have to buy from a pharmaceutical company, and that's not something that they want to do.
And they can do that legally because that industry is so powerful. It owns the lobbyists. They own the politicians. They're the ones that create and put into play the policies of health care. I'm not making this up. This is real. They run the FDA, the TGA. They do. By their own admission. By their own admission.
So many patients come to me because their doctor has given them a death sentence. Well, can you imagine what program that is into a patient's head?
Correct, and it is precisely mind over matter why so many people die. If the doctor tells them, hey, you're dead in 6 months, and you buy that in your mind, the patients die.
You start killing your patient with the lack of hope.
Out of the thousands of people I spoke to, many have said that they've been rushed into treatment immediately, sometimes having surgery as soon as the very next day. And there has been little discussion, if any at all, about what their choices are and how to actually heal their body from cancer.
They are being told that they gotta start the chemotherapy immediately, like yesterday, not even today or tomorrow, or they're gonna die soon.
Yeah, that's closing the sale. These doctors are like storm windows and storm door salesmen, citing, you know what I mean? Oh, you got to do this right away, man. This will save your life. This is a widow maker, you know, that type of thing. They lie.
There was a study in Göttingen in Germany some years ago where they had women over 80 years of age with breast cancer. 50% of these were operated, had radiation. The other 50% were sent home without any kind of treatment. And who lived the longest? Those who had no treatment at all lived averagely 11 months longer than those who were treated.
I can't tell you how many of my clients come to me and have had mastectomies. That's the removal of the breasts, or double mastectomies. When there is no research that there is any life extension removing the breasts, and these women are scarred for life. That's how medieval conventional medicine is.
The program says that you're not the professional. You don't know about your health. You don't have anything to do with it. It's the professional's opinion that controls your health. Well, then think about it this way. If the professional says that you can't do anything about it, and your belief system has bought into that, then 95% of your habit mind, your subconscious mind, is going to fulfill what the doctor just said, because you've already attributed the doctor as the professional in charge of your health.
So many people think that their doctors know what they're doing. No, they only know what the pharmaceutical industry trained them to know and do.
You can't help somebody if they're not open-minded. You can't help somebody if they know their doctor's right, regardless of the fact that their doctor's wrong. And in many cases, doctors can be correct. It's just that when it has to do with drug-based medicine and cancer, most of what they're taught is wrong.
what we have is an upside-down system in which everybody has this Western idea that there's a drug and we'll have a label for everything. And so the system is badly out of control. 5-minute office visits in which Groupman, who's been the head of internal medicine at Harvard, one of our brighter doctors in the United States, bestseller, his book is called How Doctors Think. And it's frightening because they've proven by eye tracking that within 6 seconds your doctor is not hearing a word that you say. He's already decided within 6 seconds how to get you out of his office and what he's putting into your hand to have completed that visit and have his records bulletproof in case you happen to die. He's doing what everybody else did.